with 80s Mania Wrestling, heading toward Halloween Hellraiser on Halloween. Of course, we got to start off with Superstar Saturday with a tag team match with the B-Boys versus the Metalheads. And then we have a one-on-one matchup, Rad Racer with his tag team partner Crash versus his longtime rival, Officer Chip. Then we'll have a segment with Hometown Pride featuring Cletus and Zeke Mullet, the Mullet Cousins. Then we'll be seeing the debut of Ninja Shadow as he goes one-on-one against the former world champion Ace of Spades. It's definitely going to be a hard-fought battle by both of these men. Then we have two more rivals as we look to put Madam Tinky versus Auntie Voodoo with a bunch of spiders in a match. And then the main event, the Cruiserweight title on the line, Rod Nomad versus Skullgore with the pet snake Copperhead at the Mojito Beach. Great crowd at the Mojito Beach. And the result of a count out, the bad guys, the no headbangers ball tonight, but still picking up the victory without it. And then another win by without a pinfall or submission, a disqualification, Officer Chip winning because Rad Racer lost his cool. And then Hometown Pride, Cletus and Zeke Mullet, they wave their flags around, representing what they love most. Then a time limit draw and the debut of Ninja Shadow. And then Madam Tinky beating Auntie Voodoo as if we didn't know she would with a South Pacific splash for the 3 count. Then a very back and forth cruiserweight title match. Great matchup to say the least, but Copperhead came short to the dominant champion, Rod Nomad. Second place after week 1, going into week 2, where Jupiter will defend his TV title, Sunday Night Slam. As we got into Sunday Night Slam, it was a great matchup between the Metalheads and the Neon Express, but the Neon Express more experienced in tag team matches, beating the Metalheads. And then a very technical, high, hard-hitting matchup with Hotshot versus Warhawk, as Warhawk getting that devastating first blood headbutt to Hotshot to end the match for him. And then a triple threat match, Terry Von Winkle for his family, Ron Robbins for his team, and then Death Starboy for the Empire. But Ron Robbins was the one to take home the win. And then Blade has reinsured that the Blade Masters are going to get entered into the number one contenders match next week as he beat half of the tag team champions, Keziv. And then the new guy, Ninja Shadow, absolutely was not liked by the fans as he's a new guy and he's already calling out the world champion, Chicano. And then, of course, very high, fast-paced matchup, destroying his opponent with a wrecking machine, destroying Robo Electro inside and out. Good job to Jupiter with another successful defense. Second place leading into weekend wrestling. Now at the Mid-South Corps, we're going to start off with another tag team match featuring the Neon Express versus the Executioners. Very high tag team individuals, always looking to one-up each other in the ring. And then another one-on-one match, Stud Muffin versus Goblin Knight, coming to the ring by his friends Zombie Punk. And then inside the Twisted Theater with Ichabod, Matt Abner will speak about his opponent Slashmaster that he will be facing next week in a barbed wire death match. In the number one contenders match, who will go on to face the tag team champs? Will it be the Blade Masters or Conquering Command? Then a creepy vignette from Slashmaster tonight, following the words of Matt Abnar. Then a mixed tag team match, the champions Chicano and El Fed versus Ninja Shadow and Auntie Voodoo. Great crowd at the Mid-South Court. When another tag team wins, another one steps in and takes the winning streak from them, as the Executioners now hold the streak of winning the tag team matches. And then Stub Muffin beating Goblin Knight with the donut, making his opponent tap out. Then a dud rating as Ichabod Twist shenanigans, frustrated at Matt Avnar to the point of no return. And then the Blade Masters will have their rematch against the champions Kazif and Red Pirate Rogers. But then, following it up, Slashmaster with a great performance in the cemetery. The fans loved it. And then a quick matchup as the Enchanted Sleeper got locked in on Auntie Voodoo to win the match. In the first matchup, everything has to be extreme and horrifying. So it will be a prison cell matchup between these two teams. The last fight that they had ended in a count out. So they'll be locked inside a cage. Who will win, the B-Boys or the Metalheads? Then for the ladies' title, it will be a lumberjack match. Elfette with the gargoyle at ringside versus Valley Girl. Then a music video featuring Rod Nomad, the Cruiserweight Champion, Chameleon Kid with his pet Chameleon Marley, Mandana, and Mystic Man. Then a triple threat no holds barred match. Minx with the Growler versus Madam Tinky with the Party Animal versus the Queen of Mean. And then the barbed wire death match, Slash Master versus Mad Abnar. Then Rex Spectrum will be interviewing Splat and Mercenary, the Executors. And then for the tag team title match, it will be in a weapons match, the Blade Masters versus the Fellowship. Then in the main event, regular matchup, Chicano versus Ninja Shadow for the world title at the Scarce Cemetery.
You're dead meat, butthead. You're locked in my sights.
Sold out tonight. A lot of injuries here, but the Headbangers Ball got them the win. They proved that no matter what happens, they will always be the true winners over the B-Boys. But even as they won, Dizzy Lynx got himself injured in that prison cell match. And then retaining her title against Valley Girl also got herself injured in that lumberjack match. Elfette will be nursing her injury. Great music video too. And then the winner of the No Holds Barred triple threat match was Queen of Mean, but also is injured as well. And then, of course, two scary icons of this business, Slash Master claimed his title as he beat Mad Abnar. Then a great interview with Rex Spectrum with the Executors. And then they retained their titles. The Fellowship are still your champions. And then they did not want to believe that he could pull it off. But Chicano's victory with winning back the title is short-lived as the newcomer, the Shadow Storm, got him the title. First place after that, next, survival of the fittest.